How's it going, everybody? So, I'm starting a new project today, and I've had a little idea for a bit, but I found a game jam that it fits in. And I know that's not the normal way of going about game jams, or it might be for some people, but um, I've been wanting to do a game jam, and I've been wanting to do this game, so I might as well do both. It runs until the 18th, I believe. So there's 18th of August, that is. There's 24 days left. Um, and we're going to see how much I can get done. I tend to work pretty fast, um, and then never finish it. But I'm hoping with that amount of time, um, I'll be able to get the initial push through that I tend to do, and then have the um, drive of the oncoming due date later on to push me to polish it off. Um, I don't know how much detail I'm going to go into in the beginning stream because what I'm going to have to do is essentially set up the game engine. Um, I have decided that I want to make something a little bit cleaner than what I've been doing for Easteria, um, with the idea that maybe I could use that to improve Easteria later. But yeah, I have this idea. It's a little like kind of almost like Game Boy style. 3/4 view top down RP not RPG maybe not adventure, not necessarily, more of a story game than I've done in the past, which is why I need to make the game engine a little bit better for my purposes. So that's what we're going to work on today. I'm going to try and get everything set up. The game is called I've Got Time for Crime. I was thinking about doing it for this for a game jam called the Low Res Game Jam. Um, but I decided that although that game jam would have been fun, it didn't necessarily give enough time for me to do what I need to do. Uh, so I'm just doing some setup here. It's time for crime main. Today is 7:25. And I think it'll be a little bit more in true fashion of game jams that I'm going to be pretty much making this from scratch. Um, but I might use some stuff as placeholders from Easteria, and then I'll replace them later. But that'll mainly just be for bug testing purposes. Import Pygame. We'll probably want random. We'll want this. I don't know if I need to import that, but I usually do. Import math as mat because Pygame gets pissed when you use math. But so do most Americans. I am gonna make my life easier and kind of grab some of the inputs from Easteria. Also, if you're just in here to keep me company a bit, feel free to pop in the chat, ask any questions you like. I'm I'm just here to chill for a bit, and it will be quite a while. Um, oh yeah, we'll do that. Pygame init, Pygame mixer init. So I want to try. I want to make it look like a Game Boy, or like a handheld device. That's my thought process. Um, kind of. So I'm thinking the controls. When am I gonna teach you how to program? Whenever you want. You got a computer. Is that what you're talking about? I want to decide. Horizontal is gonna be. Let's see. Let's say like 250. And then like 750. Am I forgetting something, Chelsea? Is that gonna make the screen pop up? Oh, I did it backwards, and also that's too skinny. So this is gonna be um, 750. This one is gonna be 400. Hmm. We'll make it a little bit shorter. Oh, I'm realizing this isn't up on. What was that? I don't. I'm confused what you're talking about, Chelsea. I don't. Pie game. Said something, but I was distracted. Yeah, I'm asking if I'm forgetting something because you seem to be rolling your eyes as if I'm forgetting something. That's not correct. Filters. 0, 0. Oh, Control Z. Let me just turn that off. Oh, okay. So this over here is our game window. I can put it over here in this corner. Where do I have the alert box? We'll get that one up here. I'm just kind of winging the organization. But yeah, I randomly have that background because I just felt like having something to fill the void. So yeah, this over here is the game window. It's kind of like Game Boy sized. Make it a little smaller. I don't know why there's those weird lines on it, but I'm sure if I was actually projecting something to it, it would be fine. I want to post to like Snapchat and Instagram and whatnot that I'm streaming. Are you watching the stream while you're in your meeting, Chelsea? How's the meeting going? Must be boring if you're watching me instead. Oh, just going over what the show's about. Gotcha. Swoop. Alright, we got it posted on the socials. I don't know why I'm so tired. I think it's because I ate a sandwich. Honestly, Screen glasses. Activate. Um, might record and send me some. That sounds nice. Since you won't play in front of me in real life. Um, Alright, I'm sure there'll be some other. Oh, I'll have to do like self dot image equal to. See how I did that in Easteria. There's image count, and then a bunch of inputs for different stuff. That's not bad. Yeah, we can follow suit with that. It's only fair that you would do that. You know? It's only fair. Image count. So we're gonna have like self. Are still. I mean, I can just grab this. I don't need that. I need here. I am thinking. Yeah, I'll grab the Easteria main character and throw it into this folder so that I can just play around with it. It's only fair. That's what it is. Maybe I could pop in the Discord or something for this. Why is it only fair? Because Um, why did I say it was only fair? Because you didn't do it last night, so you have to do it now. That's how it works. If you say so. We'll break the rules, though. Um, we got an image. Then I can go. Oh, I'm hitting enter instead of. Meeting is over. Breaking what rules? Breaking the rules about forgetting to play guitar for me. Okay, so printing. We're just gonna do something simple for the hell of it. Mid screen. Mid screen's gonna be 200, 200, as opposed to what I was doing. This is, all these things over here are where the hands are. I don't know if I'll need that. You fought me. Why'd you do that? We're gonna simplify this. I don't need to know where the hands are. We're not gonna pick anything up. Maybe I'll have an inventory, but we'll do like cheapo inventory without visible objects. Because this is a game jam. You're not good at it, but that doesn't matter. I still like hearing you play. Because if I can hear you play now, then I'll be able to tell your progress when you're getting better. And then I'll be able to tell you about it, because you probably won't believe it yourself. You don't believe a lot of things people say? Well, you better believe what I say. I ain't no liar. Or I'll be sad. Yeah, I don't have a sad genre. That would be sad. Oh, that's how I was doing that. Just loading it in the moment. So I know this is you like Happy Jono. I mean, I like Happy Jono too. Can't do multiples. You wouldn't like two Happy Jonos? Like if there's two Jonos, one of them has to be sad. Wow, true. If you say so. So we need these boys. Those ones are important. And then I need pygame dot display dot update. Oh, I need a screen fill. Do I? Maybe not. Oh. Okay, so the character's not on there anywhere. But the game's running fine. Oh, I see what the problem is on this. It's just terribly cropped. Crop, add, bottom needs to go up some like 40, 100, 50, 75. That's too much. 70, 60, 65, 75. We'll go with that. It's cutting it off a little bit. Okay, 74. And then let's do the same over here. Is that too much? Sir Vanilla, how are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I'm getting into the game dev mood. Um, when did I say I was gonna teach you? You didn't really hear me. So I was asking if you were talking about programming, because I'll teach you programming whenever you want. You have a computer and you can just download Python at any point in time. Guess who you are? Do I know who you are? Are you from Facebook or something? I think you'd have to give me a hint. Somewhat from Facebook. That's even more vague. Wonderful. Um, yeah, I'm the. I don't know what direction to go in, other than the fact that. Uh, oh, you watch Steve's Wizzle? Nice. Well, welcome to the stream. Are you? I did see a bunch of people in the chat, but I didn't see anybody with your name. Um, but yeah. We're doing some game dev today. This isn't the game that he was playing on his stream. This is a new one that I'm doing for a game jam. Oh, okay, gotcha. I remember you then. You're the mod. I do like the name. It's very clean. Yeah, tomorrow's cool. We'll go to the park. Don't want to program in the park. I mean, that'd be a cool thing to do, but it might be annoying without the internet. Um, how are you doing, Sir Vanilla? So why is my... Oh, because I'm not actually printing it. So I need to make agent equal to main. I am going to add things to Asteria, but right now I'm working on an indie game for a game jam. So this is gonna just be its own thing, with the idea that maybe some of the things that I improve upon here can be applied to Easteria. So agent print. I'm screwing it up. Okay, so could not open M. Why is it trying to open M? Ooh, I should get the Python shell up. Properties. Glad to hear you're good, Sir Vanilla. Why is that not showing up? There we go. I don't need this to be that big though. Only a fraction way of telling everyone who the new name of me is. Oh, gotcha. You're trying to keep it a secret? Yeah, so C++ is a different coding language. That is an older language. It's very powerful, it's very fast, but it's a little bit um, more tedious, I guess I would say, to work with. Um, but it's very fast. I think that's a great idea. What would you like me to call you? Should I call you Sir Vanilla or 44? I feel like I'm doing more on the organizing my screen side of things than I am. I'll call you Vanilla. Vanilla sounds good. Calling you a number just sounds like you're like a livestock or something. Um, I got you. But yeah, I need to stop toying with the with the organization of the layout and just keep coding. So now we're printing. I'm getting this error saying that I can't open M, um, and I don't know why. Why is it trying to do that? Image load, zero, image count. Oh, okay, because I'm doing this. Yeah, I gotta do that to make it work, I think. Actually, I can test it with just the first one. Nope. Current position. Oh, well, that's a different thing. A specimen. I first showed my name. People said. It does sound a little erotic, but you could also be like a 80s rapper or something. 80s? 90s. 90s rapper. Current position. Why did I do it that way? It should just be. Oh, okay, okay. So I'm just gonna, for the heck of it, um, throw in. This is gonna be purpose equal to 200, 200. Do I have anything else that's not accounted for? Nope. Hey, now we got a character on the screen. Sir Vanilla was taken. Someone took it from me the same day I was thinking of the name. Oh, how do you know? How do you know they took it the day of? Oh, jeez. Um, well, I guess if he was watching me programming my D&D thing, then that's probably like the best situation it could have been because I was really clean about programming that. But um, yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to hear what he has to say. I don't know what he'd have input on. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. So you were like thinking about the name, and then someone grabbed it day of. That makes sense. Um, okay, so the way this is gonna lay out is like down here is gonna be like the controls in like a Game Boy kind of thing. I can ask him. How am I gonna ask him? Oh, it's orange for me, but I'm looking at it in Streamlabs. I wish you could like select a preference or something for that. Because every once in a while I'll only have like two people talking in the chat, and they'll both be the same color. It gets really confusing. Um, but I guess having like mod titles and stuff would be able to specify things, or if there was like badges or something. Okay, so I got it printing. That's the first step. Now I need to set up the moving. Yeah, if you could get it like a off-white, like a vanilla bean color, like ice cream, that'd be cool. I don't know if that would uh, only exacerbate the erotic dancer way of things. Um, but yeah, vanilla's a good flavor. Def move self. So here we're gonna get some inputs in. Probably gonna grab stuff from. I've got functions from Hysteria. I'm trying to decide if I want to use them. There's some things that it would just be easier to use again. Maybe I just want to write it again. So I always go the complex route. It's not necessarily the complex route. It's more that I know I did a kind of uh, duct taped together job in Hysteria, and I'm trying to decide if I want to make it better. I'm also trying to decide how I want to organize this, because making it just one massive script. Are you asking if the color changed? It didn't change on Streamlabs, that's for sure. No, it's still orange. But I don't know what Chelsea's seeing. What color's Sir Vanilla for you, Chelsea? Ah. Yeah, I think it's random. But I wonder if there's some algorithm to try and make people like kind of the same um, from stream to stream. Oh yeah, I see it, Chelsea. What is it? Oh, did Nightbot or something bleep out porn star? I just saw that there's uh, a bunch of asterisks in it. Oh, gotcha. I don't know if that changes it for you only, or if that changes it for everyone. But I've never played around with it. How do I want to set this up? Gotcha. I need to mute this Discord. This is getting annoying. So what I want to do this time is have it in multiple scripts, because that's something that I didn't do for Hysteria, and it became painful to work with. Maybe I could have like the main character data structure as its own script. That's possible. Or I could just say screw it. Let's just say screw it. Nobody's gonna look at my code. Well, everybody's gonna look at it, but it's not gonna be open source, so. Yeah. Let's do it the Jono way. This is gonna be user input. Def. Okay. What's the best gaming brand I own? I'm not sure what you're asking. Is that like something that I've created, or just like a brand name that I follow or something? What's the best brand name that I think's the best? For games. I'm not sure. I mean, I've never really thought about specific brand names and stuff. I do like Rockstar and stuff, but I don't know that I particularly like the name of it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Get key. This is gonna be. I definitely like. Nintendo's always had a nice place in my heart. I think they've done crazy things, and they always put out quality. Um, but there's definitely been better games that weren't Nintendo. I'm just saying that Nintendo. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. In terms of my childhood and everything, like that was Nintendo was off the charts. Oh god. Nice. Do you play it a lot? Oh, they still have support for it. That's awesome. This is all of the ASCII codes for these. I have it pre found. Um, what background is that? So this is a picture I made in Photoshop. Um, yeah, I don't know if I have the answers to your questions, but I did that. um, Trying to decide if I need these other ones, but I'll just leave them in for whatever sake. These things I'm gonna have to change though. User is gonna be. Oh, I need that. That's what I'm missing. Thing on the top looked like a dog's tail. Nah, nah. Is that like the beans photo on my phone? Yeah, I mean, I have both of them as my backgrounds. Hold on. Just trying to get. So, like, I have this picture of Goya beans as my lock screen, and then my background is the same picture that's the background on the stream right now. I don't know. I'm so proud of this crab slug picture. I mean, it's kind of nice that I know if anyone ever picked up my phone and was thinking about stealing it, they would immediately think that I'm crazy, and then they'd be like, "Not gonna mess with that guy." I think that's a great statement, Chelsea. We are all crazy. Um, how many games did I come up with? I have a few on my itch.io page. Not too many I'm proud of. The Probably the most finished game on there is called Sell Me Something, which is it was an interesting concept that I did. I made it so it's a neural network that learns how to chase you. It's really really derpy because at the start it does not know how to chase you at all. But the concept is like you're in a market trying to find your child, and there's this traveling salesman that's trying to sell you something, and they keep like eventually they chase you, and if you spend all your money you lose. um, but then I have a few other games. I was doing one for a jam, didn't really finish it. It was supposed to be like a pixel horror game. I'll probably get around to finishing that eventually, but I haven't put enough time into that. And then Easteria is the big one that I've been working on for a few years now. And then I have one that's like a menu game that I did for a jam, and that one's garbage. That one is absolute garbage. Yes, Chelsea, we are doing the D&D stream on Tuesday, assuming that everybody else is available for it. Um, give a little explanation. This one checks to see what button you're pressing, but this one checks to see if it's a new button. Because if you keep holding the button, this one will keep outputting yes. And this one, she has a test. Well, if it's during the day, then that should be fine, because then she'd be able to relax. But would I prefer to call a person a number or a flavor? Um, I guess I'd personally probably prefer flavor, but I'd also, to trump that preference, I would prefer to call someone what they want to be called. So, if someone wants to be called a number, then I would call them a number. I need to replace this value, this user new check. Is that asking if I would prefer to call someone backspace semicolon hyphen? Because unless there's an easier pronunciation of that, I think I would probably come up with a nickname for them. I could just do it. Um, See, I don't want to put it in main like I did last time for Easteria, because this time I want to be. Let me call this character. I want this to be like a data structure that. Oh, okay, it's supposed to be a crying face. I'm not sure. I've never gotten all the hotkeys and stuff. Um, Maybe it just wants you to be happy. I want this character to be something that I could have multiple of, even though, which actually could be problematic. Twitch is salty. Why are they salty? So I think what I should do is have a function outside of here that moves the character and changes the image. I think that's the way to play it. What if they're tears of joy? Oh, I mean, you should specify that then. You should have like a happy face that's crying. It doesn't want water coming out of your face. Oh, well, Chelsea is the expert on Twitch, right? Def. Maybe I can do class. Ooh, Chelsea said I swear. Um, yeah, no, I. You only have Twitch because I have a stream. The swear jar. There is a donation button down at the bottom of the screen of the stream, and you can, yeah. Sharp edges have consequences. I had to find out for myself. Sharp edges have consequences. You'll just buy me food. If you insist. 26 views. Oh, thanks for the host, man. You got the one viewer. Is it you? You've never streamed once. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Do you have like clips or anything from other people's streams? Sharp edges. Well, those might have views. Find out for myself. Sharp edges have consequences. It's always a story I can tell. I'll fall down with me. Have fun. Doesn't kill us, makes us stronger. I'm singing too much. It's distracting by programming. Doesn't kill us, makes us stronger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When she said, sharp edges have consequences. You're thinking tacos. I mean, where do you want to get the tacos? And also, where do you want to go to the park? Like, what park do you want to go to? It took a long time for that to get out. Not fall down within somehow. Doesn't kill us, makes us stronger. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know more about the area than you. Well, it depends if you want like a picnic table, because Blanchard Park has a lot of White Taco Tuesday. Why is it white? What about it? Yeah, Blanchard has a lot of open space, so there'd be like possible picnic tables, but also like if you were just wanting to put down a blanket or something, we could do that. Baldwin Park. You know, a good. I don't know what DTWP is. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I don't know any parks over there, but I'm sure we could find one. There's one over there that's it's got volleyball courts and stuff I know about. the day goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on, and the day goes on. And the day goes on, goes on, goes on. Okay, so this one can have a new check equals none. Bill Wurst, yeah, man, I love this song. His music is crazy, like, well produced for how bizarre the lyrics are, and I love it. And the day goes on. I mean, I can turn it up a little bit. I'm just playing it through a speaker right now. Trying not to. Well, I mean, I don't care if this gets flagged or whatever on the playback, but that's cool. Face the moment inside, face the wakes when I close my eyes, face the watch every time they lie, face the laughs every time they fall, watches everything. So you know that, but it's time to sink or swim. You still want tacos? I mean, there's plenty of taco places. There's Tijuana Flats. I don't know if Jimmy Hula's is open, but there's a Jimmy Hula's up on Alola. That place is really good. They're like street tacos though. Yeah, I don't. It depends what kind of tacos you want. The fact of the matter is, I can't add up to what you can't. Everybody's a face that holds inside, face that wakes when it's close by. Control H, class, user, or main. Can't stop what I'm hearing with it. It's like the face inside is right. It's like I'm paranoid. Oh. Yeah, so this doesn't even need. I don't even do this the way that I. With the key thing. You don't know what I'm talking about. Well, that's fine. Not Taco Bell. Good brand is called Miracle of Sound and Pretzel Rocks. Or it's. Oh, yeah, that's the thing that. What's it called? That's the thing that Steez was playing, because I kept seeing Pretzel Rocks in the chat. There's a bunch of Twitch things I need to set up. I just don't have that big of an audience, so I haven't had the motivation. So I can do key states, stable to pygame, key, yet pressed. Shoop. And then what that does is it tells me all the keys that are pressed at any given time, up to like 3 keys or something. Beneath my skin. Did I also make a game called Asteria? I made a game called Easteria. I don't know if that was just a typo, but no, I haven't made anything called that. But Easteria, yeah, the one that he played the other day is the one I made. I'll check that out in a bit, Chelsea. Sprint, self dot, orient. I was saying, unless that's a typo, my game is called Easteria. It's Easteria. So, yeah, I could see it's tacos, Chelsea. I just figured you're picking a specific place. Is that the one that's closed on Sunday, or is that a different one? Um, but yeah, Vanilla, I got the game I have is called Easteria. Um, so I don't know if you're talking about a different one, but if you are talking about Easteria, that is one that I made. If you're talking to Chelsea, probably a lot. I like tacos, but I tend to get like burritos and stuff a lot more. I just like the convenience of it, I guess. Chelsea, look up the menu for Jimmy Hula's. I think you'd enjoy it. It's got some interesting tacos. They're like seafood tacos, but not all of them are seafood. They're just kind of like funky street tacos. I haven't had them in a while, so I'd be down to get some. Don't need that. Self dot speed. I have a place near you called Blockheads. It's a great restaurant. Oh no, Josh ate all the tacos. That's not good. Does the place that you live move around? Is it like how Pluto's orbit is like elliptical? So then, like sometimes it's further away, and sometimes it's closer. Oh, you live in a restaurant? I wasn't saying the restaurant moved. I said you were moving because you said you live like an hour away from New York on a good day, but maybe on a bad day you're like closer. Uh, I'm just being an ass. um, the clock, even if a later will do the talk. Oh no, no. There's the taco place I was talking about has like street tacos, but it's not a food truck. It's an actual restaurant. So that might have been what you were talking about. Intently listening. Needs to say myself, not to say a thing. Let it all come undone. Cause if I dare open my mouth. Where did I learn to code? So I took a class in high school. It was a dual enrollment class at the college, but I took like an intro to programming class. Um, and that gave me a little bit of work. Most of it I'm self-taught. I took a intro to C class in college, and that definitely helped with a lot of the background stuff that I was ignoring because I was trying to make my life easier. Um, but basically, Easteria is where I learned to code, which is why it's such a menace to program now because it's such a spider web of poor coding decisions. Um, but I did an early version of that like a while ago, and then when I got into Pygame, which is the engine I'm using, I remade it, and that's the version you see now. But yeah, I'm mainly self-taught. The cool thing about programming is there's so many people out there with having the same problem as you, so you can pretty easily look up exactly what your issue is. If it's giving you an error, you can plug that in. A lot of times the error will be a side effect and not the exact and not at the source. So learning to debug those kind of problems is a big thing. Um, do I know Java? No, I haven't tried Java. I know of Java, and I know what it can do. But I never got around to it. I got to Python, and Python was just way too uh, convenient, I guess. Which maybe I'll. The other thing I do a lot in is MATLAB because I do that for research. Um, and MATLAB's kind of its own thing. It's not really like any other programming language, um, but yeah. Move direction. So then we're gonna do if key state. So I got a bunch of key state So this is checking to see if you're pushing the D or the right button, and then it sets orientations and stuff for things. Stuff for things. And things and stuff. I don't have the sprint checker on here. Where's... yeah, there we go. This checks if it's sprinting. And then I don't need this one. That one's dumb. Found out you're very... yeah, I don't know if I believe in all the astrological science stuff. I definitely don't think it should be the basis for all of your decisions. But, you know, some people like to have something to look up to. I know what we're all Polaris. Is that a reference to something? Ah, yeah, it is. But what do you mean that we are all Polaris? Do we all face north? All in a way must be sound and color with me for my mind. Good way to go, and I need to speak. Now fall down, now fall down, now fall down, now fall. Polaris in that we are born when Polaris is out. Yeah, I'd say so. I guess that's true, because that's the point of the Northern Star, or the North Star. I will say the North Star is very hard to see. It's not as bright as everybody thinks it is, or at least it's kind of hard to find it, because you have to find the Little Dipper, right? And then like the 2 stars on the Little Dipper point at it. Do I know what Zenith is? I've heard of it. I don't know off the top of my head. Imaginary line directly above your head. Oh. No, I didn't know about that. That is true. Thanks for teaching me something. Ah. Yeah, Chelsea's a massage therapist. I'm just gonna write this myself. Okay, so if move direction is equal to 1, do we need orient? Yeah, we do. Because it's got to pick one. Not equal 0. And that's going to be right. Move direction. Z is not equal to 0. And then you need to scare another streamer? Well, enjoy the chaos and turmoil. Thanks for popping in and giving the host on the stream. Oh, you're back from scaring them already. Wonderful. What did they do? Oh, gotcha. Do you just have that smell to you that they can be like, it's 44? So, we'll just put a dummy in here equals none. A bit. Nothing wrong with having your own smell. I could just say return none. Sometimes it's funny, a bit scary. Yesterday you changed your name, then it started to smell like vanilla in real life. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess vanilla's not the worst thing to smell like. That's something people seek out in a lot of cosmetics. Does perfume count as a cosmetic, or is that a um, olfactic or something? You're a male. Males can smell like vanilla. Males can smell like whatever they want to. Gotta cover up the stank. Perfume is a cosmetic. Well, I think then doesn't the name cosmetic imply visual things, or am I just being stupid? Or is cosmetic just like a term for dressing something up? Like, not. Yeah, because it's talking about appearance. Yeah. I mean, unless smell improves appearance, which might be some kind of psychological thing, but. I think smell appearance is just smell. Ooh, glittery perfume. Sounds like a fun time. It's okay. We all have those times. You don't want glitter in your nose, Chelsea? As long as it smells sparkly, you know? How am I gonna do this? So we got our orientation, speed. I don't know I don't need the speed. Oh, I do need that. Yeah. Are you looking for commands in my chat? Because I don't know that I have any. Or are you just scared of Chelsea and saying help? Bonk. That's true. Chelsea will give you the bonk. Alright, well, take your time. No, we call it a bonk here. It's more of the sound that it makes when it hits your head than the bop is like what the hammer says, but bonk is what you say when you swing it. Boop is good, but boop is more of like poking a dog's nose. Boop is a good thing. Bonk is like a punishment. Boop. I enjoy the boops. Bleep is for tickles? Can you elaborate, Chelsea? You cannot. You cannot elaborate. You're gonna start saying bleep when you get tickled? I'd like to see you have the mental control to make specific noises when you get tickled. I feel like that would be impressive. Oh, that's like a signal that you're going to tickle. That's scary. See you, Vanilla. I don't. I'm just staring at the screen. I'll have to stop and get dinner in a second, or just grab pasta. acquire noodles. Um, animation. You send nudes, preferably in a bowl. You just gonna fling some nudes? Just get a nude trebuchet and just yeet it. I'm ready. I'll just stand outside with my mouth open. If anyone asks, I'll just tell them I'm waiting for the nudes. I want to see how you're gonna arc it around my building, though. I'm fading. thin. I make the right moves, but I'm lost within. I put on my daily facade again. Just stand up and hurt again by myself, I say. But in my mind, thoughts of failure sinking in. I need to cut my hair some. Chooka chooka. Chooka chooka chooka. With a one room stretch so thin. Too much to take in. I can't hold on. The thoughts of failure sinking in. I can't hold on. It's all too much to take in. I can't hold on. Bright, dark, bright, dark. You're so cold. Bundle up. Quit being a baby about it. Long sleeves. Why is it so cold in your apartment? Is there something you're doing different? Not that you're aware of. I don't know what to tell you. Working out. Yeah, I don't know. Unless you're burning some energy, so you got less around to burn. You've been productive. That wouldn't make you cold. I don't know. I mean, like, focusing on something else might be nice. I don't know how that would affect your temperature. character position 2. Oh, what? Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. So this is right, this is left. So this should be 0 minus. And then this one's gonna be 1 minus. This one's gonna be 1 plus. That's super fast. Alright, well, we got a character on the screen. It's been 2 hours. It's 5 o'clock. I'll probably call it here. So, I'm gonna be streaming this bunch in the days to come, and I'll get this game figured out. I'm gonna figure it out. Figure it out. Thanks for watching, Chelsea. Thanks to Vanilla for jumping in, even though they're not here to hear me thank them, but I wished them goodbye when they said they were leaving. But yeah.